Hello students, this is Dr. Jyoti Agarwal. In the last lecture, we had discussed about inner product spaces. Today, we will discuss about norm of a vector and its properties. So, what is the norm of a vector? If x belongs to V, that is, if x is any vector, then its norm is represented as square root of inner product x and x. Basically, we can say that norm represent the length of a vector x. So we can say that if x is any vector, then its norm represent the length of that vector, and we can write it as norm x equals to square root of x and x. Now, what are the properties of norm? If we take norm of cx, then we can write it as modulus of c and norm of x. Also, we can prove it. If we take the left hand side, that is norm of cx, then by the definition of norm we can write it as square root of inner product cx and cx, and again we can solve it like this: square root of c inner product of x cx, and again by the property of inner product we can write it as c bar inner product of x and x. So we get root of mod of c chi square root of c chi square and inner product of x and x. Then we get modulus of c and norm of x. Again, the second property is norm of x equals to 0 if and only if x equals to 0. So if we take norm of x, then by definition square root of inner product of x and x equals to 0. If and only if inner product of x and x equals to 0, if and only if x equals to 0, so this property is also satisfied. Now let's move to the next slide, which is the Cauchy-Schwarz inequality, which is very important. Cauchy-Schwarz inequality, which says that if we take the modulus of inner product of x and y, then we get this is less than and equal norm of x, norm of y. That is, modulus of inner product of x and y less than and equal norm of x, norm of y. This is known as Cauchy-Schwarz inequality. To prove this result, we have to take norm of x minus cy ka whole square greater than and equal 0 for all c belongs to f. Then by using the definition of norm, we can write it as inner product of x minus cy and x minus cy. Again, now we applying the definition and properties of inner product, then we can write it as inner product of x and x minus c bar inner product of xy minus c into inner product of yx plus c bar inner product of yy. Now let's move to the next slide. Now, in particularly, if we take c equals to inner product of xy upon inner product of yy, that is norm of y ka whole square, where norm y is not equals to 0, and if we put the value of c in the previous equation, then we get this equation. After solving, we get norm of x chi square minus inner product of xy के modulus chi square upon norm of y chi square greater than and equal 0. That is, inner product of xy का modulus chi square less than and equal norm of x chi square, norm of y chi square. That is, inner product of xy का modulus less than and equal norm of x, norm of y. Okay, now let's move to the next slide. Now, what is the triangle inequality? So, triangle inequality says that norm of x plus y less than and equal norm of x plus norm of y. मतलब length of addition of two vectors is always less than and equal norm of first vector in plus norm of second vector. This inequality is known as triangle inequality. This is also very important. So, to prove this inequality, property, we have to take norm of x plus y का whole square which is greater than 0. Obviously this is a square, so this is always greater than and equal 0. So by using definition of norm, we can write it as inner product of x plus y, inner product of x plus y comma x plus y. Then by using definition and properties, we can write it as inner product of x and x plus y plus inner product of y and x plus y. Again applying properties, we get inner product of x and x plus inner product of x and y plus inner product of y and x plus inner product of y and x. We can write inner product of y and x inner product of xy का complex conjugate. So we get norm of x का square plus 2 into real part of inner product of xy, because if we add a complex number to its conjugate, then we get 2 into real part of that complex number. So using this condition, we write it as 2 into real part of inner product of xy. Again, inner product of yy can be written as norm of y का whole square. So this is less than and equal norm of x का square plus 2 into modulus of inner product of xy plus norm of y का square. So we get norm of x का square plus norm of y का square plus 2 into norm x norm y. So we can write it as norm of x plus y less than and equal norm of x plus norm of y. Thank you, students. After that we discuss about some another results in the last lecture. Thank you.